All right. We should be back up. Let me know if Twitch can see what's going on.
I'm just trying to reload the stream.
I got a thumbs up emote,
Okay.
so I think we're good.
2 of them are.
Okay. Yep. Computer blue screened. So we are back. Yay! Got to break that that video up. Okay. So you said you got a 22 to hit and 12 damage.
Back up 5 and 11 damage.
11. Okay. So that is going to be that. Okay. All right. So you'll get your extra attacks at the end of the round. Let's see. So, what about Beelmoth?
Beelmoth's not getting into the melee.
Okay.
He can't hit these things.
Yeah, that's reasonable. So unfortunately, because the stream has restarted, we're going to get an ad in 2 minutes. Not much I can do about that, but for viewers, but that is just going to happen. All right, so Beelmoth is staying back, maybe looking for Gretha. Finn.
Okay, Finn's gonna take a swing with the mace.
Okay.
Probably another swing later since I think you're still hasted.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That is a hit.
And I'm rolling that at the +5 because I know these are undead.
Yeah.
And they are man-sized, right?
Yes.
6 plus.
Okay. So you swing the mace and it strikes. It clearly impacts into this insubstantial ethereal figure, and definitely injures it. Okay.
Nice.
And you'll get one more attack at the end of the round, right?
Yes, because of the haste.
Yeah. Okay. And Lafdul?
Lafdul goes into attack but holds back, and he says instead, I have an idea. I'll use my rod, but it might blind you. Try to group them up if you're able to, or group together to round them up. Basically, Lafdul's going to explain. In a 10-foot area, if you can. You know, that's where I'm going to try and blast them with my rod.
All right.
No
Because of that, I'll let you affect 1d3 plus 1 next round.
Tactical repositioning.
Yeah. Actually, we'll go with 1d3 plus 2. So guarantee 3. All right.
Lafdul is planning on blinding the party.
Yeah, I will say that it may blind you. Sorry about that, but
you can move the ship. I will also say that'll get a saving throw bonus for everyone as well. Because I'll be
we can
prepared
move
for
the
it.
ship.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
move the ship.
We can.
Time to grapple one of the ships.
trophy.
We can move 4. So
yeah, but we still. I don't see a scenario where we can deal with them without them shooting back at us.
If we move away.
We are not that maneuverable.
But they're also really slow.
Yeah, but again, even if they are slow, we can't outmaneuver out of them their shots completely.
I mean, here's my thought. We just try to make distance between us and them as we deal with these threats here, and in the process, if we could get away from them, we could take back the advantage by being able to pick them off.
To be fair, we need to lick our wounds. We've taken way too much of a beating.
Yep.
right, I think we've decided we're going to move. We're going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nope.
We should be over here.
Yeah.
So we should be there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, because you moved us out of here.
You were facing
you were right
that
here.
way.
You were right here. You can, yeah, you'd have to turn to get
Oh.
over there. You'd have to turn a couple times to get over there.
Sorry, I saw it here. Oh,
Nope.
I think that's because his Roll20 lagged.
I was seeing it there. Sorry.
Well, we
All
should be
right,
over
so
here.
you're saying it's over here?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes Roll20 just doesn't put things in the right place.
Yeah.
No, but if we were there, we would be one more.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And do we get a turn at the end of the round?
You can turn,
Yeah, you can
if
turn.
want to turn.
If you want.
We can, but
I think turning this way is a good idea.
They may not have as much turning ability as us, so take advantage of
No.
that.
if we're gonna turn, if we're planning on running away, we should turn the other way.
Yeah, but if they got a maneuverability of F, they can't exactly turn very well. We just need to get out of that fire arc. We don't know how they turn.
I was playing on just being at the fire.
If you turn the way Ockar suggested, one of those ships is going the wrong way completely and is going to have to turn around before it can even start to chase us.
Yeah, that's why I was doing this, because
yeah.
one of them would be completely unable to chase us for now.
Okay.
And they might even go in, well, they wouldn't intercept each other, but...
All right, so you were close enough to get a better view of what is on those, and there are undead. A couple dozen is what you would estimate, somewhere in there. They are nowhere near as large as your ship either. Considerably smaller in overall size. About the size of a Kandori, as you would expect, and they do have a lot of undead on them. You could see that well enough.
Yeah.
Now,
would we have been we wouldn't be able to fire when we went, would we? Because we didn't send people to the weapons.
No.
Yeah, our ballistas aren't loaded until next round, I believe.
Okay.
Let's see. You have medium catapults and medium ballistae. You got two more rounds for the ballistae, and next round the catapults will be ready.
Okay.
Thanks.
The catapults are 1 every 2, and the ballistae are 1 every 3.
I got it. Okay, fine. Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, as you're pulling away, there is a silvery flash of light on this one. And you see a great winged centaur type creature appear in its air envelope, wielding an enormous flaming two-handed sword, and starts carving into the undead on that one.
Nice.
Well, now we can't flee. Well, now we can't fully flee because we'd look bad.
The cavalry's arrived.
Almost literally, yeah.
Second attack.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Ockar, second attack.
Yeah, I get 2 of them.
Oh, wait, actually, Braxon, do you get a second attack as well?
Yeah.
All right, let's go with that first.
Yeah.
To be fair, I completely forgot about the monitor summoning.
Let's click the right button this time.
Oh, I was hoping for it to happen any day now.
It takes time to come from wherever she was. Oh.
Ooh.
Well, that's pretty good.
That might be a hit.
That is a hit. That is a critical hit. Go ahead and roll double damage dice.
Damn. Minus 14.
I'll just roll another d8 separately.
Okay. You hack into the floating armor with the axe, and it definitely felt that. Okay,
Nice.
Ockar.
Okay.
That is a hit. You can go ahead and roll the second one as well. Okay, both of those are hits, so roll damage for the other one. Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Battle Fate.
All right, so with Battle Fate, that will eliminate that undead.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're just you have one facing you. There we go. Okay, and then Finn. That's a hit. Okay. You hit that one with your mace as well.
Once again, the exact same rolls as my last attack.
That is weird how that happens.
Suspicious.
It's a coincidence. Okay. Anyone else getting any second attacks? Okay, the incendiary cloud would be
healing someone.
The incendiary cloud is gone, but there's still probably a flame burning on the ship.
Oh yeah.
I'll mark off a healing spot on Luari would have cast a cure light on someone.
Okay. Yes, thank you. So that would be another one
Seymour.
saved.
Oh, he's also got aura cover. I'm wondering how the codes affect him.
It's.
He didn't cast it. That's all.
Okay. You guys are not close enough for the cold to be affecting you mechanically. It's just very chilly. Okay. So there are six more dwarves to look at.
How many of those ghostly floating armors there are more?
7. There's still 7 left.
Okay.
I'm hoping to get a load with my rod.
Okay, go ahead and roll initiative for the ship.
Yep.
Oh, thank goodness. So knowing Ald's rolls tonight, he might still go last.
It won't. Still roll one less.
I actually did not. You're getting to go first.
Miracles do happen.
So I'll let you move the ship first.
Okay.
Well, first of all, let's see.
We can't fire yet, can we?
You can fire one of the catapults, the one that is on the port side, and it can hit either of them.
I think we should fire the one that doesn't have the monitor on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
the monitor's on that one, isn't it?
Correct.
So we'll fire.
Yeah, I marked it.
That one.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, let's fire. Who's got the port catapult?
I handle the catapults, right?
All right. Yeah, if you fire that one before we move.
So it's going to be with all those bonuses to hit, right?
Yeah, plus it does still have +3 to hit.
Okay.
Okay, that is going to be a hit. Yes.
Okay, and catapult
Do remember that the weapons were +1 to hit also.
Well, I didn't include that because I forgot, but so damage-wise, that means that it does what?
1d3 plus 1.
Okay.
That's its normal damage. You do not get any bonus to damage from to ship damage.
4.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So the catapult shot does fly out and smash into it, sending some chunks flying.
Before I forget, Valfate.
Okay.
Did we declare the actions for this round already?
No.
We were doing this first.
And in this case, it's okay to not do the declarations.
We're just doing
yeah.
the order.
We're fighting those suits of armor.
Yeah.
We haven't got a choice.
Well, I'm not fighting them. I would be going to cast healing spells on the dwarves.
Right.
You rolled your battle fate, Braxon.
No.
since Aganasar's Scorcher ran out last round.
Right, 3. Luck enhanced. Apply bonus for saving throws. That might be useful.
If you're allowed a saving throw.
Well, I had to roll a death saving throw last time.
Yeah, because you had negative plane protection on you.
We don't have that right
run
now.
out.
Yeah. All right, so go
That's
ahead
run out?
and yes,
Oh my
it
God.
is.
Yeah, it's one hit.
Go ahead and move the
what?
ship.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I think we go 1, 2. Oh, what happened there?
You're in between squares.
Don't worry.
I
about
know, but I wasn't. It moved back.
No. There, I fixed it.
3, 4.
Do you want to use the free turn?
No, not yet.
it. Okay.
Well,
We
would the
got,
free turn put us in the firing arc with one of our other catapults?
No, I think it would cut off about there.
Well, I'm asking the DM.
It would, yeah. You do have a
Okay.
handout. You do have a handout for firing arcs. Keep in mind that the
Alright.
where the little arm is, that's your forward direction.
right, got you. Okay, all right. Well, then we'll fire the other catapult if it's in range.
Okay. So yes, and you can fire it now because you can fire it at any
Okay.
time during movement. That may be a critical hit. Let me see. It is.
Nice.
All right, so roll damage and then roll a second d20.
Yeah, if we can take one of these things out.
All right, so 3 hull points. All right, 17. Maneuverability loss and another.
Want me to roll another d20?
No, I will roll that because it got reduced down below half hull points. Loss of 1 SR point.
That's dead in the water almost.
Okay. So that is going to be
Well, we get to find out whether it's been pretending to be slow.
I don't think they have been pretending.
Okay, let's go ahead and handle your attacks on the undead. So, Braxon.
Right. Okay, battle axe time. Let me put the +3 in.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay.
Okay, so you do hack into it with your battle axe. Next up, Darrakar. Are you just being defensive?
Yeah, I'm basically taking up a parrying stance and attempting to keep them from hitting me and occupied.
Okay. What is your level?
It is level 5.
Okay, so that is going to be a bonus of probably round up in this case. So a bonus of 4 points of armor class.
Oh, that's great.
What was that, Braxon?
Can Braxon yell something out while he's
Sure.
attacking? He's going to yell, "Somebody try a holy water on these things."
I got something better.
Good.
Okay. Solas.
I said that I was going to go and cast healing spell on the dwarves.
Okay. So that is going to save another one. It's raining again. It was just like super duper sunny.
Hours.
Fun. All right. So that is 8 dwarves resolved. Okay. Lankas.
For what?
What do you want to do this round?
Just what? Oh, probably more attempting to stabilize people.
All right. D20, please. All right, that is a success.
He just needs under half or something.
Yeah.
I think Sun Fayun was also casting healing spells.
That's a
on the
good
dwarves.
point. So that is going to be
Yeah, he
another
was.
one. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, so there's 3 dwarves left to look at. I will allow healing spells on the ones that the checks were failed on to then save them.
Okay.
Okay. So Ockar.
That goes 5.
That is a hit. So you're attacking a new one now
Okay.
because you took out the last one. Okay.
Mhm.
So you hack into it with your battle axe. Finn.
Keep swinging.
All right. That is definitely a hit.
Also my third 15 in a row.
It's like that does seem familiar. Okay. All right. So you strike it with your mace. Give it a good solid blow. Lafdul.
Yeah, Lafdul draws out his rod of power and it says, "Cover your eyes. This is gonna be bright." He says the command word, Kadrikdan.
Okay.
Kadrikdan, and I'm going for a sunbeam to try and get as many as I can in 10-foot radius.
All right. 1d3 plus 2, please.
Sorry. Because I had that on. I was going to link that in group chat, but you were rolling things, and I just forgot to press enter when I had a moment. I was just doing that for the viewers.
That's fine.
We had,
That's fine. All right. So that is going to be 4 of them affected.
Hang on, I need to bring up Sunbeam. Sunbeam. Is it Sunbeam? I can't remember what it's bloody called. It's Sun something. Sun.
8d6 points of damage.
Thank you. I had it up.
Oh, those undead 20 feet to either side of the sunray's area of effect receive 3d6 points of damage. So that one will affect the rest as well.
3d6.
Yeah. Although they do get saving throws. All right, so
Nice.
let me see what this one is going to be.
I like the way the 3d6 is pretty good on the rolls. And I also get a 1d4 additional attempts with the same charge, but I won't. I don't know if I know.
And if sun specifically hurts them, they are also immediately destroyed.
Vampires, basically.
You get what extra attempts?
On casting a spell, you get 1 plus 1d4 charges. Repeated uses of the same spell.
Oh, right. Yes.
What's the spell called? Sunbeam?
Sunray.
Sunray.
It's a level 7.
Sunray.
Level 7 pre-spell.
It's
Okay.
one Finn will get access to eventually.
Yeah, I'm just checking that.
I don't know if I know how many more uses a spell holds, or if that's kept hidden.
Yep, you're right. All right. Let me go ahead and roll that. Okay, so that is going to be that. You'll know when it ends, because you'll feel the power leaving you.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So that is going to be saving throw versus spell. Alright. Yeah, I was actually just looking at the number while I was getting ready to roll. Okay. Okay, so the one facing you, Lafdul, is destroyed. The one facing Darrakar is destroyed. One of the ones facing the statue is destroyed. One of the ones facing Braxon is destroyed.
Nice.
Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was close.
Well, I didn't want the stat draining effects to keep hitting us. I don't think any of us are familiar with whether or not this is temporary or not.
Exactly.
Okay,
We have
so
fought wraith-like creatures before, so
the one Finn is facing is destroyed. The other one facing the statue is destroyed.
So it reminds
And
me of shadows.
yeah, shadow wraiths.
I forgot
or whatever.
to mark one of these down that got destroyed. So actually, that's going to be all of them destroyed with that.
Nice. Good job, Lafdul.
Awesome.
All right. So yes,
this
all
rod is amazing, but it has very limited charges, unfortunately.
Yes, it does. All right. Okay, so that's that. So I do not need to keep track of that anymore because they are all destroyed.
And now we all have to roll saving throws versus spell to not be blind.
Yes, you will all get a +4 bonus because you were warned about it.
Does wisdom apply?
No. Wisdom
No,
only
it's
applies
just
to
you
mental.
covering your eyes.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to roll since I moved away.
Sorry, what are we?
Roll.
Yeah, this
What's
is
the
this
save
is just
throw
the people in the melee saving throw
okay.
versus spell.
Spell.
Yep,
Right.
doing
Cool.
that. Just looking it up.
Does this count as fire by any chance?
No.
Okay, saving throw versus spell.
Yep.
And I get +4 because I knew.
Yes.
Right.
Actually,
thanks.
that's a good point. Would Finn's druidic ability come into effect?
Failed.
No, it would not.
You would have also gotten the recitation and prayer bonus for this round yet, but that would have still been one short.
Okay. So, with all that and my unfailing, I actually get a +8 on this.
Okay, let me just get this here.
Oh, I also get +4 saving throw against rod staff, 1 spells and poison from the girdle. But that's probably added on.
That is probably not added in. Let me see.
Then that means Braxon meets this target number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just.
Yeah, you rolled a 2. That is a successful save, Braxon.
Right. Thank you. Oh, I see. I don't have the modifiers written in there.
It's because it doesn't apply to everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so Darrakar is the only one who failed, it looks like. So that is going to be
blinded for like a D3
but
rounds.
Did Darrakar include the +3 from recitation or the +4 from knowing ahead?
No, actually. So that would be a success. All right.
Oh, okay.
So we all succeed.
Yep. All right. Everyone succeeds.
We snatched
the best possible outcome then.
Yeah, nice go with that spell.
Okay, that was a good save.
I think you'll get a bit of XP for that spell.
All right.
Not.
It was item use.
All right.
Good use of the item, but it doesn't follow my ethos.
Okay. So, let me see which one that one is.
I'm sad because I've got like extra charges of this that I can't use now, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get me close.
So that is that. Recitation is ending, and actually it should have ended last round, but that's fine.
Do flames keep burn?
They do. I will check that in a second.
I doubt the undead are actively trying to put it out.
There's
so-
no undead left on there.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's just burning up.
So the
Only
recitation and
potential
prayer
loot.
are ended.
Mm-hmm.
And this is... It's not fully destroyed, so it's not flaming debris yet. But it will be next round for sure. But this one did move through it. It is still moving towards you, even though it has a very angry winged centaur creature aboard.
And they're fixated on their mission.
And this one, all it could do, I mean, it could have either moved in here, which it did not want to do, or it could turn. So it turned. All right, next round initiative, please.
So we can make ring of roses around it. Lafdul will be like, you can get me in close, I can try blasting more of them.
Middle sort of number, but never mind.
Oops, that should actually be reversed.
Did we get any of our ballistas this round?
Yes,
Like,
ballistas are
all the
ready this
ballistas-
round.
Yeah.
Okay. I will get ready to fire those.
Okay. And they actually get to go first.
Oh boy.
Actually, you might not. You were actually not in range last time, but whatever. It's fine.
Oh,
My
sorry.
mistake. No, it's fine. It's my mistake.
Are we still out of range?
Yeah. So this one was just turned. This one is moving and turning. But there is an angry centaur, winged centaur aboard, and that may prevent them from firing. Let's see.
It's speeded up.
No, it moved too and had the free move. Free turn.
Okay, they do both get to fire.
Okay. Prepare hams.
I have hams.
And
I
that
don't have enough hams.
is going to be 2 hits.
I think there's a limit on how many critical fumbles you can do.
All right, that is 1, so one of them misses. Yes, there is a
where's the
limit.
other one?
Anything we can do
That-
to prolong.
That
Oh,
one
I ca-
courtesy of Man Martin.
Indeed. All right, so that is 1 hit for 3 whole points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they have both moved. All right, your turn.
Okay.
Isn't there a morale check under like this? 10 hit points.
Let's see. So
Don't worry about it.
we could take that one
Right.
out, but it's got the centaur on.
It's flying.
It's flying. I think we should
Thanks,
carry on.
wasn't it?
I think we should carry on attacking this one.
Probably a decent idea.
Yeah. Boom. 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 And then I think if we turn, we get 2 of the blisters and not 3.
Okay.
Right, so fire as many blisters as you can, which I think is 2.
That is all 3.
Okay.
All 3?
Three
All 3 of
ballistas.
them. All 3 of them have forward fire arcs.
Right, got you.
Mhm.
Go for it,
Now,
Cape.
You got it.
keep in mind that they will be able to. They will have fired on you as well because you moved in
Okay.
range.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
that's
one
the
reason
wrong
why
thing.
I.
Sorry.
No,
That's okay.
don't do it in your sheet. Just type in
3d20.
3d20.
I hit. No, I hit the. I hit. I didn't realize I had a macro set up for my own weapons.
That's fine.
I just forgot.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
You can
So
also
those should all hit.
You can also use a ship character sheet to roll the weapons.
Yeah, but it's 3 weapons. It's just easier. All right. Let me check the. Okay, that is 20 for that. Okay. So that is going to be all 3 weapons. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay, what do I roll for damage?
1d3 each. So 3d3.
Oh, 1d3 each? Okay, let me see here. Okay, I'll just do
3d3.
3d3, yeah. Just R 3d3.
And they got 1 hit on you.
Oh boy. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
For 3 whole points of damage.
This is why I was saying that we should have gone.
No, it's fine.
I understand that.
All right, 3 whole points of damage on them. Okay.
Okay.
And how much they get on us? 3.
3,
as well.
yeah, with 1.
Right.
Okay.
Now, the catapults can fire this next round.
Yeah.
So I need to roll
It's
for
been
that.
2 rounds. I take it my thing's still in effect, or is it one-off?
What? What thing?
Rod with a sunray.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you're too far away from anything, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know, but it's 1d4 rounds, so
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't know if I got lucky.
Anybody got mending spells prepared?
I'm not going to be casting any mending spells until I have treated all the wounded.
There's going to be a lot more wounded when the ship breaks down.
Yeah, we had that problem.
Yeah, but it's going to take time and crew for me to put all the pieces together to cast a mending spell.
Go ahead and roll initiative, please.
Right.
I would have cast a curing spell, healing spell on
Yeah,
this
Loire
round.
had one as well.
Damn it.
So would some fire.
Okay.
There's 3 spells used.
All right, so that will get... All right, everyone has been addressed, but there are 3 that were failures. So what I will do is I will actually say, give me if you cast a healing spell, you can do a healing check at the same time to see if it is a success, if it has saved them.
Mm-hmm.
Probably try a stronger healing spell if you got one.
Hold on. Okay, you did roll. All right, that is going to be that.
I mean, if I have time to kill, as it were, I will cast a Cure Modder on one.
On the bright side, I'm pretty sure those ships should still be reloading, right?
Yes, they are.
Should I roll as well, or?
Hold on, I said.
Sorry.
Okay, so that is going to turn there and go. Let me see if something happens with the centaur. Okay. Her flaming sword has managed to start a fire on that. So it is beginning to burn. However, this one is able to move at the same time as you. So it is moving there and then taking its free turn there. Now, it was right there. Did you want to fire both catapults before it moved?
Yes,
okay.
I would have. And we don't have any bows to hit anymore, right?
No.
Well, only the weapons bonus.
Yeah, so I'll do +1 after I roll the 2d20. 9.
Okay. I'm just going to disregard the 1. It's just it's not a breakdown. It's just a miss. Okay, so that is a hit. 1 hit.
Okay.
I guess I would still be there. Okay. That is destroyed.
Nice.
So you see a bunch of undead now floating about in the air. Well, in the wreckage.
They don't need air, which is a
No, they
problem.
don't. Flaming wreckage here then?
Yep, that is...
About whatever was powering that helm is probably dead as well.
There we go. All right.
And now we can move.
Yep.
Probably best to move like here.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I'm planning on doing.
All right, go ahead.
Boom, 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 boom. And I think we will do the free turn that way. Oh, hang on. The handle disappeared. So we got the same thing where we're going the opposite direction as them.
Okay. All right. So, what do you want to do? Like, who is casting spells to try to save people? And you will need to be able to use a healing proficiency check to do so.
I will.
Okay.
I will cast the healing
I cannot because I'm not turning into healing.
Okay.
Where is healing proficiency? I will cast a Care Moderate.
Can I even get the healing proficiency as a wizard?
You can get it. It
Costs
just might be more expensive.
Okay.
Anything that's not wizard or rogue is +1 for you.
Or general.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that is 2 successes. So that does mean that there is one currently unsaved. You will have an opportunity. Only one person will have an opportunity in next round. If that is a failure, then that dwarf is dead.
Oh dear.
Considering what we went against, that's really good.
Yeah.
Overwhelming odds. Still
and considering there's a chance to raise him as well.
If there's only one left, at that point Solas would trust in Lafdul and take a group of Hurwaiti crew members to help him cast Mending.
Alright,
okay.
I will cast...
not Hurwaiti because they're busy sailing the ship.
Well, a group of crew with me.
Okay.
Be it a gift or anything, as long as they can put the pieces back in place.
Roll
you can just say crew. Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Let's get rid of that one. Okay. They are moving first. However, let's see what the effect of the centaur is.
It's the winged centaur, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she's basically like you can see that she is flying around, like hacking at these undead and everything like that, harassing them and stuff like that. They are able to move. They do not appear to have missile weapons.
Oh, that's unfortunate for them.
Actually, they would go.
If they had a light blister, they could target it.
So if she's not actually on the ship, that means we can
flying about it.
Mm-hmm.
We can attack the ship and not worry about hitting her.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think our best strategy might be to try to get in or try to stay away, or either stay away or get on the board.
We can't fire yet, can we? So we've got to. We might as well run away for one round.
Yeah.
And they are not able to fire this round. So your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't. We can't fire for one round. We should just go forward in this direction.
Yeah, this way.
And turn that way.
Mm-hmm.
Braxon will get his signaling lamp to signal.
Signal who?
He's busy fighting.
The centaur lady. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's busy fighting.
I don't think.
I don't think
why are
she
they
has
trying
time
to
work
blind
on
me
that.
as I try to swing my sword?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I will roll healing, I assume.
Yeah.
And what is
Last
Solas doing? Mending?
one. Barely. That will be my other cure moderate.
Okay, so that is all of them saved.
People
I would
took
think
damage.
it would take Solas at least a round to get there
Yeah.
and put pieces back together to be able to cast the mending.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Do remember that it requires me to look for the pieces that belong to the damaged area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably take a round to do that.
So initiative.
Do you want Braxon to go so he can do a ship carpentry check to look for the bits?
Actually, you do have her weighty ship carpenters, so they would have gone. My bad.
Yeah.
So that's fine. No, they will be helping. But otherwise, you took dwarves to help with the actual work.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I look for my arrows I fired?
Yes, you can. Do you have a detect magic?
I do have one.
Okay, you can use detect magic, and I will give you a bonus to the rolls.
Okay.
But that'll be this
We
round.
make sure that
Go ahead and roll for
captain isn't
initiative, by the way.
getting back up or something, undead have this strange habit of coming back alive when they're supposed to be dead.
I think dwarves have been, like, tossing
Smashing.
stuff overboard and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Braxton.
just to make sure that they don't come back.
Sorry.
It's okay.
What do I need to do?
Roll for initiative.
Initiative.
Roll for initiative again. Sorry.
Yep.
Also, the ghostly armor thing is dissipated.
Sorry.
Not that the captain.
Okay. Both of us got 21, so
Reroll.
go ahead and actually just if I can click on that.
Do we have any weapons reloaded this round?
Everything is reloaded.
Everything is reloaded.
Well, we move at the same time this thing moves, right?
Yeah.
So I'd say we probably move over here.
Up to the captain.
No,
Everything's
if
reloaded.
Everything reloaded. I think we should hit it with
Okay.
everything.
Okay, so we turn.
Yeah. So if we turn, if we were to turn like that, would we be able to hit it with everything, or we would lose one?
You need to move
catapult?
one.
We need to move one.
Yeah.
As well. Okay. Yeah.
Briefings at the end of our move.
1, 2.
It would be on the firing arc of everything.
Okay. So
There's a handout. There's a handout for the firing
Yep.
arcs of our
Yeah. I
weapons.
know.
So
I don't have it in front of me. Right. Fire if you can.
okay. We have 2 ballista. Is that right?
3
Or 3
ballistae. 2 catapults, 3 ballistae. So
Okay,
Darrakar.
so I'll roll the 2 catapults.
Yep. And Darrakar
Yep,
rolls a ballistic.
Yeah, I will do that. Just getting this to switch back here.
I still got 2 more.
So
2 more things to
That'd
do.
be 6 and 10.
Yeah, you got more movement.
There.
You rolled 4.
Yeah, you rolled 4. So
Oh, sorry about that.
that's okay. 15, 3, and 1. 15 is
Sure.
definitely a hit. Let me see.
Okay,
Mine would
so I
be
need to
like 6 and
roll.
10. By the way, for the catapults.
Yeah. All right. That is going to be. That is actually going to be both catapults hitting.
Nice.
And 1 ballista.
Nice.
So 1d3 for the ballista, 1d3 plus 1 for each of the catapults.
Nice.
Nice firing.
Okay. All right. Those missiles fly in, and that is going to necessitate a critical hit roll. Let's see what it is. Interior crew casualty.
There's a lack of an interior.
Probably a skeleton.
There's a rib cage.
Yeah, but it's no. Well, I don't know.
I hope. Does it take out its Spelljammer thingy? The helm?
Yeah, we'll see. No, it's just a crew casualty. All right.
That's less for the monitor to deal with.
So you do see a shadowy figure swept away by the ballista bolt as it scrapes through the ribs and flies out the other side.
It's gone out into space.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, doomed for eternity to be on this ballista bolt.
All
Is
right.
he shooting back at us, or can I complete the move?
Let me see if they are able to succeed. Where did my other d20 go? There it is. Let me see if they can shoot. They can shoot one of their weapons. Unless, of course, I drop the die. And that is a miss.
Oh, thank God.
Where'd my other die go? There it is. All right, now you can continue your move.
Right. So I'm going to turn that way and move one this way.
Okay.
Doesn't get as far away, but it means they've got to turn.
Force me to move these GIF.
No, I can go on top of the GIF.
Well,
just drag and select me.
Pretty sure the GIF are going to be. No, I don't want. That's.
He keeps just. Yeah. The problems with hex maps, you can't draw squares.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so because of your token is turned, it's got it's a diamond shape. So I was grabbing the corner of it by accident. All right. So next round initiative. Let me rotate through all of these.
Go for it, Braxon.
Yep. Did that mending spell manage to kick off?
He had to get to it. He had to get to it.
Yeah.
Right.
This round he'll be able to.
That's fine.
Again, it's not immediate.
Yeah. That's
during
cool.
combat.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Okay. You are going first.
Yay! And we're not going to be able to fire, so we'll just be running away.
Wait, so we can reload.
Yeah.
Anytime for the catapults.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Out of the player characters, who's injured?
Yeah. Ult's not going to like this because I'm going to turn this way.
Oh, this is awesome. We actually took out 2 of the enemy ships.
Yeah. Well, this is what I was planning to do until we got
we'll
rammed.
Get to 3.
Yeah. I was planning to do that until we got rammed in the face.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yes. Solas.
Does my amulet of good luck give me a higher chance to fix more than 1 hull point with mending?
No.
Okay.
And
I have 10% chance.
Oh yes. Sorry, I'd forgotten about that, Finn.
Okay, no second hull points.
Oof.
Okay, so
remember
he's
giving you a bonus. Yeah.
The 2 and the 4s are lost.
Okay, so I lose 3 of them.
Yeah.
That's better than losing all of them. So.
Yeah.
Ockar, are you going to heal yourself, or you need other people to heal you?
I have a cure light wounds, but I'm waiting.
I have temporary healing potions as well, so I always keep them up.
I wanted.
You look like you're half dead.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
I'm half dead. It's fine.
I mean, if you're not in melee, then you can wait until you have time to worry about it.
That's the situation.
I'm not worried about it.
So, how many hull points did you were you able to repair?
Just 1.
Okay, so go ahead and put that on.
I mean,
Since
one whole point means that if we
yeah.
get hit by both ballistas, they don't
oh.
roll max damage, we won't be destroyed.
Hang on.
since I didn't succeed on the 10% chance to get the extra hull point.
Does that use wood?
No, mending doesn't.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
Shape wood replaces the wood.
So go
or
ahead
something.
and roll initiative.
Yeah.
Perhaps Braxon will remember how mending works.
Didn't we just roll
in the
initiative and
far
get 18?
future.
Why are we rolling initiative again?
I might have mistaken. Don't worry about it.
We went.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay.
Okay,
We
they
just-
are
We
actually
just had a
going
whole
first.
point fix.
Okay.
And they are coming here.
Has Ingrifa calmed down, or?
Yeah, she's available again. Okay.
They still shouldn't be able to fire, right? Because 3 rounds to reload ballistas?
They weren't able to fire one before.
Okay. Well, let's see if
So
they can fire
I'm rolling
it.
to see if they can fire this one. Nope.
Whee!
Alright, your turn.
We're
Do
We're
they
not
still
ready,
take
are
damage
we?
from burning?
We're not ready to
yeah.
fire yet, are we?
We have catapults, right?
They do take damage from
ready?
burning.
Are they ready?
The catapult. Let's see. You came down here to reload. Now they are ready.
Right. So I think we would get one of them.
If we turned, yeah.
Well,
You have
even if
one
we
of them
don't
right
turn.
now. If you want to turn, you could get both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think it will take me at least to next round until my second mending can be cast.
Okay. I'll roll for the catapults then.
Hey, Finn.
Let's see. That is.
I'm going to be going here, by the way.
Okay, so I can't get a good angle with the with this. Maybe that will
Helm.
Yeah, the cones aren't quite the right thing to show exactly where it is, but they'll kind of get it.
Okay, I'll roll
not
it.
too sure, but yeah, go ahead and roll the 2.
If you hold out, you can get a more precise.
1 hit.
Okay, that is 1 hit.
Lafdul, do you own that statue?
Yeah, I can move it.
I'm moving it.
Yeah, thanks.
Don't worry.
No, Ald can move it.
Okay.
Right, 3 hull points. 3 hull points. So that catapult shot flies out and smashes through the spine of that skeleton ship, sending undead flying off into to float about in the
Be someone else's problem.
space.
Yeah.
And you see a flash of silvery light as the winged centaur disappears, and a moment later, there's another flash of silver light, and you hear the great flapping of wings as this centaur woman with flame-like hair and eyes that blaze with fire, a fiery sword in her hand, alights on the deck, and she seems to already have gathered, who's in charge, and she gives a bow to you, Braxon, and you, Ockar, and says, Rixtia Monitor at your service.
I will bow as well. Ockar,
Yeah.
Steinbjornson,
Will I?
Paladin of Tyr. I'm the one who summoned you. Thank you for assisting us.
Braxton's going to bow as well and say, Braxon Miacc, captain of the ship. Thank you for coming to assist us.
I am sorry I could not get here earlier. Other duties were occupying me, but I came as quickly as I could at your call. I see you have met Lady Bethia.
Yes, she is the one that made sure to put us into contact with you.
Yes, I owed her, but this shall alleviate that. I gather that you wish my aid in assaulting that stronghold of evil, she says, pointing her sword at the asteroid, the Dark Star.
Yes, there is a blade of holy might there that I wish to liberate, so it may be used again in the mission to fight evil.
Understood. I see that your ship has taken much damage in this fight. Do you plan to retreat and perform repairs before engaging?
We need to regather resources, do a bit of repairs, and regain spells before we can mount our main assault.
Yeah, it might be sensible for us to repair the ship. There
Understood.
might be defensive weapons on that base.
Then when you are ready, call me again as you have called me before, and I will appear. And with that, she holds up her sword in a salute, leaps off the side of the vessel, and there is another flash of silvery light, and she disappears.
Do we have another one of those things that you used to summon her?
I saw the plant. She
Yeah.
said use the plant. She'll come.
Yeah, the plant is
Okay.
still alive.
Okay. Thanks.
It's looking slightly wilted, but it is still alive. So, what do you want to do?
Retreat.
Go looking for. Is it worth us shooting at some of these undead? Or
I think we should retreat.
I mean,
I
if we
know.
can
I would
scavenge
point
some
out
wood.
I would point out to look the Roll20 chat.
Okay, we
Got
healed
another hit
another
point.
point of bending.
That can wait
Right.
until you're ready. You've discussed what you want to do. It's okay. So like, you could go and eliminate some of the undead. You don't know exactly what's going to happen if you with them if you don't.
Yeah.
So that's kind of up to you. The risk of damage to your ship further is not terribly high. The risk would be to crew, yourselves and crew.
I think
I think we should eliminate them.
Let
I
Braxon finish.
I think if it's just standard skeletons on those ships, we should go and attack them. If we can attack them without actually getting them on our ship, we should be able to eliminate them without too much risk to our crew.
I mean, they're just floating around, so you can just shoot
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just go attack them individually until we eliminate them, and then
Surely wins on myself in the meantime. If we're going to do this.
once we've done that, I suggest we retreat and look for an asteroid with some trees or stuff, so we can grab some wood to get the ship up to hit points.
Was any of that wood any good on their ships? Oh, it's bone mostly. Did they
They're
have any
not,
wood?
They're not made out of wood, so we need to find an asteroid with plants on.
You can cannibalize.
One of them, two of them were completely skeletons, almost completely skeletons, and the other one was giant moose-like antlers that they were walking on top of. There's the amount of wood, the amount of
fire.
Right, but the amount of wood on each of those. Number one, the antler ship has burnt up and is now flaming debris. The other two skeleton ships, there's a little bit of wood. They had some decking. It's not enough. It's not enough to be worth scavenging.
Yeah.
Here's a really morbid thing: we could use the coffins as repair wood.
They'll all be on fire. They'll all be on fire.
I'm joking.
Question.
Yes, Solas.
While Finn was gathering his arrows with the detect magic, did the skeleton captain's gear show as magic?
Good point.
Yeah,
no, it did not.
Okay.
Last question.
Plate's still worth a bit.
Before we go to clean up the undead, is there anybody who's still not been rescued from?
They're all rescued.
All right, cool. Okay. Well, then I guess we're moving slowly. and we'll pick off the undead.
Okay. So you do so. You recognize that a few of them would not be easy to deal with.
Yeah.
Because there were some shadows, some shadowy figures. You're pretty sure were shadows, and stuff like that. But you do eliminate what you can of the skeletons and zombies that are floating around.
Yeah. Okay.
I do have spells to attack the shadowy creatures if we want.
It's more. You're at a point where it's just worth. It's not worth dealing with them. I mean, maybe you'll face them later. Maybe you won't. But...
My guess is that shadows can fly, so they can therefore fly through wild space. So they can therefore very, very slowly get back to their base. I would guess.
That's reasonable. I mean, anything can move through wild space, just not very fast.
And they usually die before they make any meaningful progress.
Yep.
Luckily for undead, that's not an issue.
Yeah.
And anything that, like, if you're able to break whatever power holds this place, then they're not, like... These aren't powerful, significantly powerful undead, so...
If you really want a shot at the shadow Solas, we can try and take them out first. We can use our spyglasses, try and see where they are.
They're extremely difficult to spot because it's black on black.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I mean, like you take care of I'm perfectly fine saying that you guys take care of a couple, but then realize that it's not worth trying to hunt these down, and they're more dangerous. So you take out the easy to take out skeletons and zombies.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't trying to nickel and dime.
No, I know.
It's just he seemed like he wanted to do it, and I didn't want to stomp him down.
Okay, so you want to go retreat and hunt for an asteroid that has trees on it.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
I imagine my statue that is made from lumber can be cannibalized back into something usable.
Not enough.
I mean, if I use
not enough. It's not going to get you. Yeah, it's not going to get you a whole point of wood.
I would suggest I would suggest you keep it as a statue.
I mean, if you're in an absolute emergency situation, you're down to one hull point. Yeah, I'm okay doing that. But you're trying to, like, you're at 8 hull points. 1 hull point is not going to make a difference at this point when you're trying to find an asteroid full of wood.
Yeah, I just use lumber to make it 1 lumber. That's all.
Yeah.
So but you had cast-offs and stuff. All right, Braxon.
I'm happy we got that 1 minute done before any shots could be fired at us because well, I'm talking about when we went up from 6 to 7 because it put us out of certain death range.
Yeah.
Except if they had shot us with critical hit.
Yeah, but a critical hit, I mean, but even a critical hit, there's still only some of those have a chance of doing extra hull point damage, and most of the, like, 2 of those can do 10 hull points right away, so...
It wouldn't have mattered in some cases, and in other cases, we would have been hanging on with 1 hull point.
Alright, so, Braxon, give me a ship carpentry check, D20.
Okay. Just gotta scroll down a little bit. There we go.
Exact.
Okay, you spot a good candidate only 2 hours away.
Right.
Pretty good for how far you can see. 2 hours away.
Well, no, you don't.
On the map,
no, sorry. Okay, you spend 2 hours searching, and after only 2 hours, you find a location, rather than spending like days or something like that.
Hold
on. So, Finn, you recognize that the trees on this location will be suitable for repairing the ship, like you and Braxon consult. It is going to use up a lot of the trees on this small asteroid, so you might want to like be prepared to do some stuff before leaving.
Yeah. Braxon's
Yeah,
going to ask.
Finn will make a point of planting whatever he can to replace.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Got
Yeah.
plant growth and stuff.
All right,
Thank
Solas,
you,
what were
yeah.
you going to ask?
I was going to ask that since we got so many hits, can Solas fix a few more of those next day with mending?
Yeah, how many mendings can you take?
I can take 4 mendings.
Okay, so I will let you do all 4 of those. Not just yet, but
Okay.
So, Braxon, you consult with the crew, especially the ship's carpenters, and it looks like you are going to be able to, like, you still have to prepare the wood before
Yeah.
using it. Like, there's going to be a process. So you're looking
Yeah.
at 10 hull points worth of wood that you can chop down, get ready, and then cast shape wood on per day.
Oh, right.
So
10 whole points of wood per
so
day.
you're looking at 6 days work probably.
Right.
I might roll a little bit to see if you guys can speed it up a little bit, and Solas's mending will. I mean, his mendings will certainly help and get that a little bit faster.
Yeah, I can get 4 to 8. If I'm really lucky, I get the 8.
Okay.
Hey, we got that magical glaive that we can probably utilize. Well,
yeah,
maybe.
Actually, I will say that will speed up the process by 1. So you can do 11 per day. So first,
nice.
First of all, go ahead and do the mendings. So we'll see how much you're able to do.
Yeah, I'm rolling 4d100, and if anyone is under 10, then that gives 2.
Okay. Nope.
None of them.
All right, so 4 hull points.
But
4 hull points.
Yep.
All right. Plus 4.
I think we had also some lumber with us as cargo.
We do.
So...
We do, yeah.
Yeah, but you've got free access to lumber right now.
Mm-hmm.
We
should hang on for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't use your lumber on hand. Okay, so I'm going to assume that you'll finish up and then take like a full day's rest. Then you'll rest again to like change up all your spells to whatever you want.
Yeah. 6 days should be exactly what we need to get back up to 70.
I don't know how much knowledge Braxon would have from his days on the farming asteroid, but would it be helpful for Finn trying to plant all the things if we took the content of the head and use it as like fertilizer?
Content of the what?
The head.
Oh, the ship's head.
The ship's head, yeah.
I don't think you. Mostly that
There
gets
isn't
tossed. Yeah, mostly that gets tossed over the side, and I don't think there'd be enough to really make a difference.
We use it for the berry bushes, probably, or something.
I don't know. I mean, it's like what sort of thing gong farmers
I don't think human waste is actually as good as like animal waste. Anyway.
Really not.
So anyway, neither here nor there.
Also going to be giving Braxon a couple of looks.
It's fair. It's like, hey, it works for animals. We're just basically animals. Anyway,
it worked on the Martian.
So I would like Braxon, give me 6 carpentry checks.
Okay.
And Finn, give me 6 wisdom checks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did that roll?
5 successes?
Yep, 5 successes. Okay, and that is...
I think that's 5 successes there, too.
5 successes there. All right, so let me let me calculate out something. Okay. Braxon and Finn and the two ship's carpenters working together, you're able to speed up the process and actually get it done in 5 days rather than 6 days.
Nice.
Nice.
So
The
that will get
engineers
you
help.
full on hull points.
Back to 70.
Everyone will be full on hit points as well because you got some rest. People will cast spells. Blah blah blah. Yes, Solas.
Speeding this up,
During
basically.
that time, I would try to learn the spell Major Creation from our spell library.
Okay, hold on a
that's okay.
hold on a moment though. All right, so you guys end up with 5 days to spend. Braxon, you're going to be too busy to do anything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're back to 70.
Yep. Darrakar, is there anything that you want to do that you can get done in that 5 days?
Mostly maintenance on my weapons, making sure the magic crossbow can fire again.
Okay. All right. Solas, you wanted to learn that spell?
Yeah, and if I can learn it, I would also use it to produce wood.
Is that permanent or
I
temporary?
didn't think that was permanent. I don't think it'll help at this point.
Okay, yeah,
can-
it's
you can-
not permanent. It's
yeah.
Depending on the what kind of material is, how long it's last.
It's the kind of spell that's like, oh shoot, we need to cross this chasm. Major creation up some wood, just make a quick bridge, cross it, and we don't care if it's permanent, kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Do you still want to learn it?
I would still learn
Okay.
it.
Go ahead.
I mean, it's still a useful spell.
No. Need to reroll again next level.
Okay. Lankas, how about you? Keep in mind that things I haven't calculated out experience, so that may also make a difference. I'm gonna start doing that while you guys are talking about it.
Yeah, this is what we're doing over the course of like the repairs.
Yeah, the 5 days.
I don't know. I feel like it's better just to be like available to help other people. I don't
That's
think
fine.
it'd be prudent to research. So
You can copy
anything like that.
spells, but I'll be about it.
There'd probably be a lot of people carrying bits of wood around, so I don't know if you'd be wanting to do that or hold doors open or stuff.
Gnomish engineer wood carrying contraption.
There is another spell that I would like to learn if possible.
What spell is that?
It's Khazid's Procurement.
Do you have that in a spell book?
It's in the spell library, yes.
Okay.
It's 5th level spell.
All right, go ahead.
Ooh, just above.
Okay, so that's a no.
Unless research proficiency gave a bonus to spell learning.
It does not give
I need to check.
It does not give a bonus to that.
Okay.
Ockar's gonna finish reading through those law books to see so that he can have something ready for when he gets his next non-weapon proficiency.
Okay.
And Greta's gonna take care of the plants since he has herbalism.
Okay. How about you, Finn?
Actually, if she has herbalism, Finn's going to be recruiting her to help plant trees.
Okay.
Well, sure, but I also need to make sure that the modder plant is well cared for.
That won't. That's not going to take up so much of her time that she can't help with planting trees.
Okay, then yes, he'll help with the trees.
And Finn is also going to be using 4 age plant spells per day.
Okay.
To help the trees grow up a little faster.
Okay.
Age plant.
Let's see.
Basically, I can age them up to 10 years per level of myself.
Right.
So
quickly get them growing back to kind of full.
Yep.
There's very little animal life here, mostly just like some pollinators kind of thing. So planting the trees and letting them grow, like, I mean, obviously getting them back up faster will help, but it wouldn't be so bad that you'd create a crisis if you did, by replanting, you're doing enough, but obviously doing more is also good.
I was gonna say Finn would want to leave as little impact as possible.
Right.
So
Right. So I just wanted to give you that what the baseline of necessity is versus doing more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what about you, Lafdul?
I don't know, to be honest.
You can just kind of like help out.
Probably, yeah, helping out because I have herbalism. I'd probably help out with the tree planting and stuff. So,
Oh,
and I have
then I
plant
think
growth stuff.
I think Finn would be recruiting you. Pressed gang into planting.
Pretty much.
Okay, let's see. All right, so let's do some XP, just in case that makes a difference on what you guys want to do.
Let me take a look here.
Did your strength seem to return, Darrakar, after a while?
Yes, it did. It took a full day of rest. So anyone who did lose strength, a full day of rest was required for that to come back.
Can
Oh,
Braxon do one?
perfect.
Can Braxon do one thing at the end?
Sure.
Is Finn a druid of Ogma?
No, Ogma is not nature god.
Oh, okay. Is he a druid of? Is he a druid of one of the gods here?
Yes, Obadiah.
Obadiah.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Braxon wants to get some of the wood that we've made stuff out of and make a little plaque. It's probably not going to look the prettiest thing because he's not an artistic carpenter, but he's going to carve the symbol of the Company of the Broken Sword and put in gratitude of assistance in our need after fighting dangerous undead in the nearby area. And and do his best shot at getting the deity's name right and stuff, and then plant that somewhere like a little plaque.
So would you try to carve the symbol or like the okay? And Finn, is there anything that you would advise him to do differently, or is there anything that you'd want done with regards to this, how the plaque looks?
I'll just make sure of one thing.
Let's see. Obadiah's symbol is oak leaves, right?
I think so. Sounds
Let's
right.
see. What is my...
You use typical druid stuff, don't you? Like mistletoe or something?
Yes, but if his symbol is oak leaves, I would want oak leaves on the plaque.
Holy symbol is a mask of oak leaves and acorns, I think.
Yep.
Right.
I wouldn't want the actual holy symbol on the plaque, but
Just decorate it with carved oak leaves.
yep.
Yeah.
All right. So give me a ship's carpentry check, Braxon.
Okay. See how bad it is.
I mean, if it's really bad, it'll just shape wood it into oblivion.
No, it's not the
No,
worst. It's not the
speaking of-
worst. It's not 20, so it's not
Do you want-
awful.
Okay. Yeah, a shape wood is done, so you can start again and roll once more.
I was going to say, do you want someone who has artistic, well, not necessarily woodworking, but I can probably give you pointers. Someone that carves things for a living.
You want to help?
I don't know, I might be able to give you help.
Okay. Do I get a +2 for being help, or?
You'll get a bonus. Go ahead and roll again.
Okay, I'll just do a flat roll.
Okay.
There you go.
That is satisfactory. I mean, like, it's not crude. It's not pretty, but it's
Yeah.
not crude either, you know.
Yeah.
So the two of you do get that done. And Finn, how do you want it to be dedicated? Are you
That
muted?
is a good question.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I think I will pray over it for a day.
okay. And I mean, like, it's up to you. Like, you as your the player of your character, you can come up with something and what you want done.
Yeah, Finn will just pray over it for a day.
Okay. Where do you want it, like, left or placed or whatnot?
Probably amongst a stand of trees, and probably I'd put a stone circle around it as well.
Okay. Okay. That's perfect.
Okay. Braxon will help put stones around it if Finn wants stones around it.
Yep. Yeah, the two of you. I mean, like, this is kind of you two doing this together on behalf of the company. I mean, everyone is participating somewhat, but then you go and dedicate it. Okay. All right. Yes.
Do I have time for one more attempt to learn the spell?
Probably not, unless you go up a level.
Okay.
Okay, so that is going to be.
Hey, Finn.
You can answer that first before I get the XP.
Is any gemstone considered good in your faith? You know, I'm just wondering if we happen to have any. Like some deities associate themselves with good luck with certain gemstones and stuff like that.
Amber's likely the only one that would associate to nature.
It's like a carve something out of amber. Like a
Yeah, we've done enough.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, like, in a lot of ways, going above and beyond to restore the plant life is kind of like how druids see their faith carried out, kind of thing, rather than carvings and dedications. Not saying no to that kind of thing, but it's more of a secondary thing. The primary thing is, you know, go above and beyond what you can for nature.
Because they're more humble.
Okay.
Yeah, Braxton more wanted to put a plaque there so that if any druids wanted to buy it and said, "Hey, who's cut down all these trees?" they would see they would use some good
well,
goods.
the reason why we did all this in the first place was to make sure nobody even really realized anything had been done.
Well, I mean, it would be pretty obvious, but also you're in kind of a desolate area. Like, that would be one reason why this hasn't been settled.
True.
Yeah.
All right.
We're not
Also, it's
exactly on the
pretty close
common
to-
shipping lines.
Yeah, it's not very close to shipping
Also-
lines.
Also, it's pretty close to Darkstar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so experience points. That is going to be.
Makes me wonder if the Darkstars had any influence over the plant life.
4,319 experience points for Lafdul and Lankas.
4,000.
319.
Thanks. I seem half full of.
Yes. And half of that for Ingritha as well. For Darrakar, that is going to be 4,389.
Almost there.
Oh, only almost. How much more do you need?
Yep. Oh, I am hanging on on just over 2,000.
Oh, okay. It's not as close as I thought it might be. For Finn, 5,019.
Nice.
For
Sorry,
Ockar.
I think my headset cut out. I didn't hear the number at all.
Oh, 5019.
Thank you.
For Ockar, 4549. For Braxon, 4749.
47.49. Thanks.
And for Solas, 4319 and 200 for your priest.
43.19.
Yeah.
Ingritha
And
leveled up.
200 for a priest, you said.
Yeah, 200 for the priest. Ingritha leveled up?
Yeah.
All right. Did Loire?
No.
Okay.
He just leveled up last session.
You gonna roll for her hit points?
Yeah, might as well. Okay.
All right.
So she gets 5 hit points total.
Yep. Thaco goes down. What is she? She's 5th now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now she wouldn't have fled in terror. Also, let's see. I think her saving throws might improve. Let me see.
Oh,
Yes, they do.
almost level up. Just need 65,000 more.
Yeah. Almost, you know.
So that's an improvement of 2 for everything except for breath weapon, which is an improvement of 3. I can go over that after the game if you want.
I had the chart.
Okay. Lankas, does that level you up? You're muted.
You are correct. I need 20,000 in each, so I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Right
Yeah, it's
there.
going to be a while. All right.
Yep.
Okay. But you guys are, you have gotten your ship repaired, you've gotten all of your rest, and you are ready to take the fight to the Dark Star itself. You were close enough before to know that it's going to be even colder on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you also know that it's going to be darker on the surface. You won't know exactly how much it was, but like it was already kind of dark where you were. It was affecting your vision, but not enough to give any have any effects. When you get to the Dark Star itself, you will probably have some in-game effects, both from the cold and from the darkness. So you will want to take some time to think about it this week on what you want to do to prepare. Yes, Lafdul, question.
A day before we leave this place, is it okay if I prepared a round of good berries that we can take with us?
Yeah, that's fine. And you can scavenge some berries from the asteroid.
If we had spare wood, can we burn braziers to warm up the air on the ship? Or is it not that sort of cold? Is it like
it's unnatural?
An unnatural cold rather than just something that makes the air cold?
you won't know how effective that would be until you get there.
Yeah.
But based on the reports that and stories we heard, it's an unnatural cold.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if something else might counter it to an extent.
I mean, it might, but like, it's entirely possible that it would only counter it when you're right next to the fire,
Yeah.
which is not exactly that helpful.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Or-
you just wouldn't feel the cold draining you.
Also, I think our ship is going to retreat from the asteroid once we are on the asteroid.
Maybe. Yeah.
It's almost like this area is a good area as a staging ground. We could just leave our ship here and just go have
We-
them retreat here.
We could
Um,
and head in on the shuttle.
I'm actually
But-
thinking that if we're gonna have our ship drop us off either ship, we'd be better off having this ship drop us off and retreat back at the cold.
Well, it
And then
depends
We can
on.
signal to the ship. It's got big weapons that can shoot at the base if it needs to.
True.
Yeah, and we wouldn't get shot out of the sky if they built another ship in time. I mean, in the ideal world, we would just sneak on, as it were, and then we leave our safety of our ship here, but it's been fully
Yeah.
repaired.
Effectively, our big
It's-
ship is a castle, a flying castle.
This is a good rally point, because we might be able to find our way back here, though.
Is there anything we can do, either spell-wise or if we stay a little bit longer and got a bit more wood, to, like, I don't know, can we build something like a shed on top of the deck of the of the hill? You know, like they've got those dome deck ships. Can we build something like that that would help keep the heat in?
Given the fact that it's supernatural cold,
Right, so probably not.
your spellcasters
May
would be able to tell you that they don't think that would help.
Yeah.
It may only be cold because of negative energy. It might not even be cold.
Yeah.
Well, no. The thing is that some of us had like spells that resist cold, and that actually worked.
Oh,
Yeah,
But
Okay.
those were spells.
Yeah, but it's the thing that if
those
it's
spells
it's a
will
thing
help.
that if it's negative energy, I would imagine the cold would bypass it if it's actually like a negative energy effect and not actual cold effect.
It could. So your spellcasters would know that it is possible for the negative energy to create a situation where there is normal cold. Like it just drops the temperature down enough that there's normal cold, but it's a supernatural source.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the main issue we'd run into if we're camping over there is sleeping in the cold. You may not get good rest, so you might have to save our spells to make sure we get good rest or something. I don't know.
I don't think we are sleeping in there.
God
I
damn.
don't know.
I'm honestly thinking it'd
No.
be better to retreat to the
definitely
ship.
not.
All right, that solves that issue.
So the
Yeah.
like from what you could see before, the there were ruins on the asteroid. They were not really far from the ruins of the port facilities. So like you're not going to be on a multi-hour overland
Yeah.
crawl to get around places.
Yeah. When we had a quick look at it when we went in there before we got into a fight,
Mhm.
Did it look like it might have been like a normal base that's been taken over by someone, or is it?
Hard to say.
Okay.
You could see some trees there for sure. You could also see you could see ruins. But
Yeah.
it was all very shadowy and very difficult to make out details. whether this is something that someone moved into some ruins, or whether these are ruins that, like, it was once a thriving place and descended into that state while undead were there. You don't know. Like, you'd probably have to get there to find out. But you're looking at, like, if you put in at the dock, whether or not the ship leaves right away after you're aboard, you're looking at maybe 30 minutes from the dock up to the ruins proper on the slope.
Yeah.
So definitely a situation where if you keep the ship out where it's safe enough, like, it's going to be chilly and stuff like that, and maybe the braziers would help in that point, and you signal them, they can come in and pick you up if you get into a dire situation.
Yeah.
I mean, cold's only really bad if you're exposed to it for a long time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I suppose the best we can do is we can rotate crew that are on the outside, in and out, if we need to.
Well, you're pretty sure that if you get dropped off and then they go away, they'll be safe enough from the cold. The issue would be if you brought anyone with you.
Yeah. Are you going to have Ingritha and sorry, I don't know the
Loire.
Are you going to have
Loire
them?
or Louis? It's up to you how you want to pronounce it.
Riddler.
You pronounce
Loire.
You pronounce it Loire, so it's Loire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to them.
But I think I get it wrong. But yeah,
no. You decided what his name was. You literally cannot get it wrong.
Yeah.
All right,
Unless you pronounce it each time differently.
Right.
Yeah.
Neither here nor there. So, are you guys thinking? And you can discuss this.
So, I'm thinking. Well, we weren't like. I'm thinking about maybe bringing Gritha along, but leaving Behemoth on the ship, because I don't think that he is a good idea to bring on this, because I don't know how animals would react to getting drained and stuff if we end up fighting more things like that floating armor.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And I can prepare 2 endure colds for me and Ingritha.
Loire could be an additional spellcaster, but I got mixed feelings about it.
I mean,
know.
it's up to you. So what I would say is,
I would feel awful for him to die, but at the end of the day, he needs to get experience. You need to go on adventures to get experience.
Yeah, but you can always choose to take him on an adventure to not quite his difficult place.
Yeah.
Discretion is okay option.
It's a thing where I feel like at level 5, which is the max that she can hit right now, I think that Ingritha's in a good spot where she could be of help, and as like an extra sword, and I can keep her up with my own magic and everything. I'm more worried about Behemoth, because Behemoth, being a creature, I don't know how certain things will affect him as it would a player character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also something to be said for buy-in too. Does Loire have a reason to actually go in there besides experience?
Yeah.
Well, it's just seeing what there is out there, making a name for yourself. So that would be his reason.
Yeah, that would do it.
And but the counter to that is there's nothing wrong with being like, yeah, I want to get out there, get my name going, but I'm looking at this place and I'm like, I'm good not getting my name known there. That's fine.
It's kind of like, because Ingritha's going, I think Loire would go. But if Ingritha wasn't going, Loire wouldn't go.
Well, whoever didn't go would be looking after the ship.
Yeah. And frankly, this kind of location would actually be a little scary for Darrakar. So I would not blame you at all if Loire stayed behind.
Yeah.
He's in the same level group as you and Lankas anyway, so.
So
I think
what
4 and 5.
what I would say at this point is, I mean, you got all week to think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it, like, because it may also be down to, all right, we have these protections that we can give that we're pretty sure are going to help us. Unfortunately, that means one person can't be protected. Well, is it better to protect everyone and leave Loire behind, or is it better to protect Loire and then have, like, one PC take that whatever might come kind of thing?
Lafdul's
that
selfish.
might be
He
that.
would help
My
Loire
point.
over
My
the party
point
members.
that. Let me finish, please. My point is that, like, when you guys get down to figuring out exactly what spells you think are going to be useful and what spells you're going to cast for long-term protections, what other kind of long-term protections you're going to do, it may work out mathematically that it's better to leave him behind just so that everyone is protected, or it may be like, yeah, actually I could protect 3 more people, so yeah, let's bring Loire along, kind of thing. That's my point. Is think about what spells you want to take, and then look to see who is definitely coming along and who might come along.
Yeah.
And roll with it that way. But definitely do look over your spells and your items and things like that and see what you have that can protect people. And it may also be a good idea. Like, that Darrakar does not have a weapon that can deal with those floating armor guys. If there's any more, you might want to have him with at least something, even if he can't use it very well, that he could at least hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look through my magic items and see what I got. I don't know if Age's Burden is any good.
+1. He needs +2.
That's something for you guys to discuss.
I'll have to discuss with Darrakar. I might be giving him the +3 staff. They can turn into spears.
Yeah, I mean, just discuss it during the week and figure out what you guys want to do.
Okay.
But that is going to be this session. When we come back next time, you guys have the asteroid itself to land on and begin to explore.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to thank you guys for playing, and I want to thank everyone out there for watching. We will be back next week for more Adventures in Arcane Space, and we will see what they actually encounter there.
Thanks for the game.
Thanks for the
Thanks
game.
for the game.
Thanks for having us.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, everyone.